But back to the Dolce & Gabbana campaign for a second. That wasn't a campaign, and it was a stupid thing to say. And as somebody who's said stupid things, you know, from time to time, as I think we all have, you hope that your whole life is not judged by what you blurt out in a conversation with a reporter who's going, "Oh, that's a really good one," because. First of all, I hope that's not what they really believe, but if it is what they really believe, you know, I'm sorry they believe that, but this gotcha culture of like, oh, we got a great quote, he looks so horrible, I can't wait to tweet it because it shows that I'm more evolved than this person. There's something icky about that kind of culture too, that's just the vengeance and vindictiveness that we love to feed into the internet is also overwhelming.
So how do we combat that? Because I agree with you, and my profession, journalism, is as much to fault as anyone for amplifying this, you know, making up these controversies and then getting
the hashtag Dolce and Gabbana stink, or whatever it is.
But how do we in our own lives and in our professional lives combat that? I mean, it is kind of like a bullying tactic.
It is.
That goes after human frailty to some degree.
Yeah, well, again, it's a question of degree. Like, you know, who's got the frailty, who's got the power, and, you know, and what is the context. So I think in the context of Dolce and Gabbana, they definitely have power and influence and funds and privilege, and they are articulating a point of view that reserves that power and privilege for a narrow few, and so it's a very narrow ambit of empathy for experience. So I'm inclined to, you know, to support the pushback. Now, does that mean, you know, pitchforks, let's get their head on a stake? No, but I think the flip side is that when, you know, we just saw Monica Lewinsky give an unbelievable TED Talk about the price of being publicly shamed. In that situation, the full force of the entire U.S. government was literally brought down upon her. The case was United States versus Lewinsky, the most innocent actor in the entire situation. And so in that respect, that yes, the media pile-on was horrendous, remains horrendous, but it is a question of degree, and I think it is important to look at the power dynamics and the privilege involved.
Well, I just think that there's another opportunity, right? Madonna, I think, said something that was very meaningful and beautiful as a counterpoint to that. So there are opportunities for other voices when something like that gets said. She said that all babies come to this earth with their own unique souls, and that each soul has some truth to teach us. And that just spoke to me deeply.
A lot of Kabbalah.
Yes, it was very Kabbalistic. And
we have to get her on this alone.
Yeah. And I never quite thought I'd be quoting Madonna, but to me, I thought that was a wonderful counterpoint to what they were saying. And so I think every time something unappealing or controversial gets tweeted, as you're suggesting, it enables other conversations and other voices to be heard.
That's very true.